last stream of the week, y'all. I know I typically am 4 days a week, but I am going to be getting on a plane in the morning, and then I'll be in Austin, Texas for the next 5 days. My schedule next week should be the same, except Monday. Monday, I'll do a stream later in the day because I'm flying back early that morning. But feeling pretty ready. I'm half packed. I haven't picked out what I'm gonna wear for the shows yet. But did that, and then I scheduled a lift and everything, checked in. I got the last seat, it looked like, when I checked in, and I was like right on the dot, so that really shocked me, but yay. I packed like the annoying stuff, like self-care products, shampoo, hair ties, blah blah blah. How are you doing, everybody? Daniel, thank you for gifting a sub. Daniel for the bits, and Affectionate Scar, thank you. Yay, it's been a wonderful experience each time I visited. Your emote looks like it said flab pancakes, and I was like, oh, that's an image. But 22 months, that's amazing. Thank you so much, thank you. For most loyal follower, welcome. I'm going to be in Austin, Texas. There's a really big music festival that happens every year in Austin called South by Southwest. And most of the band is there now. They drove down on Sunday, but I decided to fly in later so I could get some things done here that I needed to do. So I'm just gonna take the old violin case and hop on a plane and meet them there. How's everybody doing? For Pencils, Affectionate Scar, of course. TMK, Trainador, I don't know nothing about that. But thank you. Kawaii Secretary, good to see you. It's been nice seeing you so much lately. Tripwire, Cathadora, Jim, let's see, Zeri. But yeah, I'm doing well. Don't have any complaints really, just been really working on the vlog more than anything. It's basically there at this point. I have a couple little things I'm going to touch up when I get back from the trip, and it should be done. On this vlog, I recorded a lot of the recording sessions that I've done over the past few months, and you get like a little behind the scenes of what that looks like and how we communicate to put a track together. And it's also a practice vlog where you see me learn a piece from my classical lessons. So I'm excited for it. I'm really excited to show you a different viewpoint of myself that's not just me in this chair in this room. Murph Bear, half a year, thank you. Thanks for all the music. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate that. Thank you. For real, Murph Bear. I've admittedly been spending so much time editing. I've probably put 12 hours in it over the past 3 days. Which is good, I learned a lot, but I have not had as much time to practice as I usually do. I did do some warm-ups, so I feel fairly ready to go for today. But I wasn't able to do my violin lesson this past week because she was sick, and I'm going to take this week off too, so I'm going to bring some of my homework to Austin to do some practice while I'm there as well. For all the resubs, you guys all get priority requests. If that's something you'd like, just let me know. And I'd love to, be able to play something to say thank you. Zoot, evening's going well. I hope yours is going well as well. Well. All right. I know I do this one a lot at the beginning, but I do it a lot in the beginning as it's so comfortable. I would like to do the Unravel soundtrack and just do a little bit of improv over that, and then we'll jump into some pieces for today. Having a little bit of slowdown here on the computer. I did restart it today and did a software update. Oh, one track at a time. All right. Let's do it. Yay. Always a feel good way to start. You can probably tell I've been working on fiddle music a bit more. When I took lessons briefly with a fiddle player here in Nashville. Oh my goodness, brand new sub from Tommy Carnage. What a sick name, dude. Sick, dude. Thank you. I really appreciate it. In case you didn't know, that does give you a priority request. If that's something that you'd like, just let me or a mod know. A priority request is just I play anything on my song list for you right away to say thank you. What was I saying? I've been working on some fiddle music as of late, and when I was studying with a fiddle player briefly here, they told me that I was too classical in not sliding into notes more and making a bit more rough around the edges and kind of, more sliding essentially. And then I started taking classical lessons and they told me I was too fiddly as I'm sliding. And I'm like, I'm not hitting the sweet spot in either. But, I'm learning how to just go through that light switch of different types of playing and technique. Another thing I've been experimenting with is working on variations in my vibrato. I have a very large vibrato typically, like a big rolling sound, but I want to be able to kind of do tighter, more subtle ones as well. I'm happy I learned how to do the large ones first. It's easier to correct in the other direction than vice versa. But you're doing vibrato exercises right now. They're not fun to do, but man, they're good for you. My poor roommates for years had to listen to me do vibrato exercises for around 10 to 15 minutes every day. Let's see. I'm reaching for a binder, but I don't know which one I want. This one? Two of those roommates are actually in the band I'm meeting up with to play this weekend. I lived with, for Tails, the lead singer, as well as the guitar player for a while. The guitar player's named Greg. And Greg's so sweet. He's like, man, I miss living with you, Joe, and hearing you practice violin all day. I was like, surely you can't be talking about all of the practices that I would do. Yes, some of them were not pleasant to listen to. Let's see here. I opened up 2-piece that I quite like, so we're just going to start there, I suppose. It's called Theme of the Celestials, and it's from a beautiful game called Okami, where you play as this white wolf and you paint in brush strokes over the scenery to make different things happen. And the whole experience is just a wonderful game. I highly recommend. At this point, it's released on, I think, like every system. Welcome, Zelda. It's good to see you. the balance on everything okay, by the way? I've been, I'm always altering with my mixer and levels on everything, but I have lately been making sure I turn my headphones down quite a bit because I just want to be more careful about my ear and listening health. I noticed a ringing the other day, and I was like, I gotta be really mindful about this. I always wear earplugs at shows and things, so I'm just making sure I'm being cautious. But if things are too quiet on your end, let me know. I'm also trying out playing with less and less reverb on the violin. I feel like it's making sure that I'm actively focusing and, listening to my playing and see what I need to correct or not about it. There's some situations where I think it really helps, and it can especially help it blend with the background track. Ear health is very important. They told me at school that violinists often will have pretty severe hearing damage in their left ear as they continue to play because the sound holes are by your ear and the high tones of it are, something to be aware of. Oh, I just remembered. I should put these aside. These are practice mutes. I'm going to bring them to Texas so that I can practice and not annoy my bandmates too much. Okay. Jem, thank you so much for a resub for 7 months. I really appreciate you. Please let me know if there's something I can play for you to say thank you. I would absolutely love to do so. I think up next, I'd like to do Spring Radiance from Fire Emblem. It's a very, very pretty piece. Kind of have some springtime vibes to it, I think, too. Velcro stuck to my socks. That was a piece I used to be really afraid of doing, if I'm being honest, because there's a lot of sustained notes on fourth finger. But I finally am starting to click with my fourth finger vibrato to a point where it's a bit more reliable. It's been like a 10-year process, but I think we're starting to get there. Oi, matey. We're feeling seaworthy today? How's it going, Doc? Let's see here. I see, Daniel, that you asked for Guardia's Millennial Fair. I'm more than happy to do that for you. If it's okay, I think I want to do 2 more playing pieces over tracks, and then we'll jump into that one. Oh no! This is my first stream since the beginning of the year. I didn't tune up all the instruments. I should have known I forgot something. This is so tragic. Oh no. Well, I'll deal with that in a second. I turned to another piece that I know I like, so I'm going to do it. I kind of forget how it goes. It's from Yoshi's Woolly World, but it's not the Baloo song. It's called Craft Island, but let's check it out together. Song is kind of like a James Taylor vibe with a little bit of Nashville twang. It's pretty though. I really like it. There's lots of hidden gems in the video game music world, y'all. And it's my mission to find them and share them with you because I love them so much. Welcome in for Mascano. I hope you're doing well. Also for Neil, good to see you again. Thank you for coming on back. I'm like speaking in a southern twang today. Who am I? I'm from Massachusetts. This is all a lie. Don't trust anything that you're hearing from me. For Kauai, I actually have a section in the Discord for video game requests. And once I finish this vlog, I'll definitely dive in back there and see if there's some things that maybe we could apply to the list. Oh, y'all, my heart hurts. Don't worry, I'm fine. But as I've been talking about a couple times here and there, the Octopath Traveler 2 video game has been released, which means new songs. But I can't find them yet. There was a playlist on YouTube, but it got taken down. And I'm so excited to learn some of it, but it's not on Spotify yet. And I don't know if like they're getting taken down off YouTube or something. Oh, but there's some really pretty ones. I am so stoked on being able to show you guys. I'll come back, Jove. Instead of having a Texas accent, I'll have like a random Midwestern accent. I like the Midwestern accent. I think it's quite charming. For Civic, are you going to be heading down to downtown Austin to see any of the shows? Because I know that even if you're not, going to the main festival, all of the venues in the area typically will, book a ton of bands to just take advantage of the influx crowd that's coming in. Yeah. I've never had Whataburger before. I've had In-N-Out, which I did really enjoy. So if I get an opportunity to try Whataburger, I'm going to. Is it really with 2 D's, isn't it? I thought it was with T's. Am I going crazy? I don't know. So I'm going to do another Joe's pick, and then we'll do Guardia's Millennial Fair for Daniel. I'm trying to get there for a few DJ events. Very cool. Need a vacation of some kind. I'm hoping that this will be a little bit of a vacation for me. I'm planning as well to potentially fly up to Canada in, what date was I thinking about? Sometime in May. I was thinking I might go up there. I wanted to visit Dusty. For Bamalam, thank you. I feel truly honored to be able to listen to you play. Oh my goodness. That one made me blush a little. That was very sweet. Thank you. Okay. For my next Joe pick, I was going to do, Grand Ship, The Sinking State is I think what it's in the song list as. It might be The Sinking Country. There's different names for the Bravely Default things that I got confused on. But I think this will be a nice little transition into the arrangement I put together for Guardia Millennial Fair. Doc, thank you for the dono. You said this is money. It can be exchanged for goods and services. In this scenario, that would be a song. If you'd like that, just let me know. Oh, I guess starting again. For Junior, I'm playing... I don't know. I'm playing, I think, 3 or 4 shows with my band Tails. One of them's on a boat. That's kind of cool. Excited for that. I'll pull up, he's done a very good job at posting a bunch of stuff for it. Get yourself a few beers at the airport bar. It's a little early for tomorrow's flight, but on the... I was gonna say the flight back, it's also a morning one. You posted it in chat. You are the GOAT, Tripwire. It's like official. You are so awesome. Okay, let's see. We are playing the Riverboat Showcase, Austin, and then we're playing the 17th official South by Southwest Showcase at midnight. Ooh, I'm gonna have to be careful for that one. Golly, Miss Molly. And then we're doing another official showcase at 1 to 3 p.m. Oh wait, no, that's still the Riverboat. Yeah, playing lots of things. It looks like we're doing 5. It's gonna be a busy weekend. Maybe I will treat myself to a mimosa at the bar tomorrow before the airport. We're not playing that night, so... Oh, now I gotta tune the instruments. I'm so sorry. Ah. I was so good this year. It was my New Year's resolution to tune before every stream. I made it a couple months at least. I guess I'll just do whatever instrument needs tuning when I'm gonna use it. And for this one, that's only the bass, so easy enough. But other than that, I've been spending most of my time editing the vlog I was gonna show y'all. And I'm actually really happy with how it's coming together. It started off as me wanting to do a practice vlog showing you the process of me learning a piece, and I'm just gonna tune everything. But then I ended up filming everything that I was doing, including the recording sessions I had, rehearsals, a bunch of different stuff. So I ended up editing together this 45-minute vlog for you. I was not intending it to be that long. But I think for a first try, it's pretty good. One more. So I'm hoping that this will be the start of me recording more things like that, because you know, I like to think I go on some fun adventures here in Nashville, and I travel to play shows with bands and do a variety of different sessions and lessons and different kinds of things. And all right, track. So I'm excited to get to showcase that. For the future, I'm probably going to aim for more like 20-minute vlogs, but you know, it was my first attempt at it, so I thought I would just go with what seemed comfortable and right, you know? Okay, we are ready for Guardian Millennial Fair. Looks like you're following in the footsteps of the late, great Prince, the amount of instruments you can play. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of terrified of Prince. He's such a legend, but... Oh, here we go. but he's very intimidating. He's a powerful, powerful, strong musician. One of the reasons I haven't covered Prince, I used to, and I really liked it, but I've always been kind of nervous because I know that he really didn't like when people covered his songs, apparently. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to disrespect such a talent. Vax, welcome, by the way, and DJ. I hope you guys are well. Thank you for giving my channel a shot. I appreciate it. Genny, thank you for the follow. I think I saw that you asked if I was self-taught. I would say I'm kind of a mixture of both. I had lessons when I was younger, and then I quit. And then I self-taught for a while, and then I took lessons again, and kind of just a trade-off in between. I would say, I think a lot of my learning, though, has really happened with playing live shows with bands. When you're really thrown into the moment and kind of just left to either sink or swim, that's when you get a lot of learning done. I didn't take the sheet music out. This is a problem. I gotta put this down. For Paolo, thank you very much for the follow, by the way. For, let's see, Paganius? People get so nervous about that violin there. It's, I've had a variety of different setups on this camera, but I will say that's been the safest by far. See? Look how safe it is. Flawless testing. I did that for 20 minutes to make sure that it wouldn't fall. That's how careful I am. Says the girl who spilt beer on her laptop once and fried it. 'Cause I'm very clumsy and responsible. Also Fast, what's up? It's always nice to see you. Let's see. You feel better? I can do this as long as you want. Let us see. For Civic, what's up? I don't know if I already said hello or not. I might have. I just want to say another just in case. Celeste, how are you? It's always nice to see you. For Edward, thank you. If you go back to my earliest clips, you can see that when I first started, this room only had that bed in it. And thanks to you guys, I've been able to slowly fill it up with, you know, lights and instruments and lots of different things. Hey, Darkest Night. You sweetheart. How are you doing? Oh, man loves cheese. I love cheese too. Maybe one day we can eat cheese together. There we go. This bass line's so fun. You will share your cheese? Oh! I'm not recording. Poop. Ooh, we had a good kind of groove going there. Doc, I want to say thank you. You made a comment after I released the Duran Duran video about how you liked that I had less reverb on the violin and kind of everything in general, because I was so nervous about that. And it's given me a lot more confidence to really dip on the reverb quite a bit on everything. I listen back to segments of the stream, always kind of looking to see if there's something I need to fix. Hey, Slackjaw. Thank you, by the way. I think you know what I'm talking about. Thank you. That was very, very sweet. Let's see. You're good at remembering stuff. I try. Well, I think I worry sometimes that, like, I don't know how to say it. I think I worry sometimes that people might not think I'm sincere with, like, how much I love this and I love getting sincerely to talk to you guys, and I try my best to, remember those little things. Vax, I gave you one of these. I have a lot of Xenoblade music, actually. It's some of my favorite. Oh, you said Xenogears. I learned one a while back, but I don't know if I remember it anymore. It was called, like, the something egg. It had egg in it. That stuck out to me. Shattering egg of something, maybe. I'm happy I came here for my break. This was pretty much the best I could have done with my time. Thank you. Thank you for BAM. Thank you, everybody. Making Bacon, what's up? Also, Blocka! I didn't say hello to you, but I saw my favorite entrance of that little weird face emote that you put in that makes me so very happy. Man, I thought of a song while I was putting that one together and was like, oh, I should do that next. Mr. Tillman. I want to do Mr. Tillman. It's my favorite oddball song I have on the song list. I think this one and Sister Zeta Walks Before Us. I'm going to do that after this one. They're quite different, honestly. I don't know why I'm kind of looping them together. Sister Rosetta Walks Before Us, I think, is just such like a hidden gem of music. It's off of the Alison Krauss and Robert Plant collab album that they did. And I just absolutely fell in love with it. But it's not very well known. It's a very pretty song, though. And I will do that after I do Mr. Tillman for you guys. That's okay. For anyone who's new, by the way, thank you for all the new follows. There's been a handful. Vax, Namaro, Fiza, and El Seer Joe. We got another Joe? That was the face I made exactly. I'm kind of tempted to grab a drink tonight. I feel like I get nervous before I travel. Maybe halfway through I might let myself have a beer. I feel like I was gonna say something. Guess it wasn't that important. Requiem Havoc, you have a beautiful name. I feel like that should be the name of a piece or something. Oh, I was doing introduction to new folks. For everyone who's new, hi, by the way. My name's Joe, and I make, I make loop arrangements of video game music as well as covers and sing on top of them, and originals. And I also play over video game soundtracks because it's my favorite music to listen to. So I have binders full of, like Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy and Zelda music. So if any of that interests you, I hope you consider sticking around. And thank you for spending a little time with me today and helping me pursue this whole full-time music thing. It's been my it's been my dream since I was a little girl. And it's pretty awesome that I can do it thanks to you guys. Oh, speaking of like all the new genres I've been working on, this is a venue here in town. I can't get it close to the camera or else it will be over my equipment, which is scary. It's called the Station Inn here in Nashville. It's a cool spot though. It's where one of the fiddle jams is that I want to try and do. I'm learning. Getting there. Okay, let's do it. What's the best thing about Nashville? What's the best thing about Nashville? I think the amount of musicians that live here is the best part. If you go to any bar in East Nashville or a variety of places, oh, Joe, that actually caught me off guard. That was so nice. Oh, and Daniel, Joe beat you to it though. If you go to any bar in Nashville and ask if someone's a musician, probably the whole place is going to raise their hand. So it's really easy to meet other musicians, and it's fairly common and accepted here that like you can go up to a total stranger musician and ask them to jam sometime or co-write with you, and they'll probably say yes. So it's a wonderful place to be able to meet and work with other musicians. It's also pretty centrally located for if you want to travel. I can easily drive to New Orleans or Cincinnati or Florida, or, even make my way back up to New England or the Midwest if I'm going to do a big trip. Okay, Mr. Tillman. I like Cincinnati, but I don't understand your guys' like chili on pasta thing. What's that restaurant called? Whenever I go to a city, I'm like, you got to get their food or whatever. And Cincinnati, yeah, Skyline Chili. They'll just dump chili on pasta. I ate it. It was fine, but I don't really get it. Gonna be honest. Thank you, Lab, for resub. Thank you. Let me know if I could play you something. I would absolutely love to. Vax, I've watched Your Lie in April 3 times. I freaking love that anime. I mean, it's probably not too surprising. Ready? Tier 3 sub. Thank you. MK, thank you so much. Let me know if I can play you something. Vocals. Joe, thank you. A brand new sub. This is a song about a peculiar man by the name of Mr. Tillman, who decided to stay at a particular hotel. Mr. Tillman, good to see you again. There's a few outstanding charges just before we check you in. Let's see here. You left your passport in a mini fridge, and the message with the desk says here the picture isn't his. And oh, just a reminder about our policy: don't leave your mattress in the rain if you sleep on the balcony. Okay, you and your guests have a pleasant stay. What a beautiful tattoo that young man had on his face. And oh, will you need a driver out to Philly? Jason is best here as well. He seemed a little worried about you. I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. Oh, baby, don't be alarmed. This is just my vibe. No need to walk around. No, it's not that bad. No. Shh. Mr. Tillman, for the 7th time, we have no knowledge of a film that is being shot outside. Those aren't extras in a movie. There are clientele. No, they aren't rehearsing lines, and they aren't exactly thrilled. Would you like a regalo on the patio? Is there someone we can call? Perhaps you shouldn't drink alone. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed. This is just my vibe. No need to walk around. No, it's not that bad. No. Solo time.
Mr. Tillman, for the seventh time, we have no knowledge of a film that is being shot outside. Those aren't extras in a movie, they're clientele. No, they are rehearsing lines, and they aren't exactly thrilled. Would you like a regalo on the patio? Is there someone we can call? Perhaps you shouldn't drink alone. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my vibe. No thing to walk around, no, it's not that bad. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on a cloud, on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my vibe. No thing to walk around, no, it's not that bad. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on an island in my mind. So baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my vibe. No thing to walk around, no, it's not that bad.
Man, that chord progression soloing over is still kind of scary for me. I just need to, I think, go through it and just like do it a lot. Cami Cats, thank you. Thank you for dropping in. How are you? And the sweet words and the follow. Thank you. Oh, Faded Conjure. The magnificent Faded Conjure. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. I typically get quite anxious before I travel. I'm going to be hopping on a plane tomorrow and going to Austin. But I'm feeling overall quite calm, which is weird for me. It's not usually my nature. Oh, I forgot I was going to do Sisters at a... Let's do an improv loop first for Doc, because I got to do that for you. And then I'll just go from there. For Kung, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you. But I already booked my Lyft to pick me up tomorrow morning, and I'm half packed. I just got to pick what I'm going to be wearing for the shows. I packed all the boring things like shampoos and, you know, things like that. But yeah, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a good little escape for me to travel for a bit. Yeah, I think I don't usually do it anymore, but I think tonight I might have a beer on stream. I get tense before I travel. It would be kind of nice. I'll see how I feel on my break though. So an improv loop for Doc. How do I want to do this? Do you have an instrument you'd prefer me to start on for Doc? I want to see some of the... I can never just go to Walgreens and get like freaking toothpaste, which is what I was supposed to do. Yes, there's that seasonal aisle, and I'm like, don't go down there. You're gonna buy a candle or something you don't need. And I got this beautiful water bottle. I was like, I don't need to spend like $10 on this. What am I doing? But come on, it's all pretty and rainbowy. Wow. So that's today's edition of useless things that I purchased. Let's try and do something on piano first. So I've been asked to do an improv loop, so I'm just gonna make something up and Hopefully it will turn out pretty. We'll see what happens. I certainly hope it turns out nice, but we'll see. Just open up a 4:4 project, go from there. I have pictures of Butley Poopington all over my desktop right now for another secret little stupid thing I'm doing. Just making me laugh. Let's see here. Maybe like key of D major. That'd be kind of pretty, like a... I'm hearing something in my head. A different chord there. It's a D minor. So far I have D major to an A minor, back to D, to a C, D major, to the pretty A minor, maybe G. Hey Jaro, how are you? So close. Ooh, maybe a G minor? Bass at D major and play a B minor 7. That's what I was wanting to do, eh? It's so close. That would change it too much. So close. I've almost got something, y'all. See you, Blanca. So close to figuring what I'm hearing in my head out. A flat major. I don't think that would fit. Odd one, thank you for a resub. Is that A flat nice, actually? A flat E, G minor D. I think that actually could work. I'm sticking with it. Let's start with guitar, and I'll add piano on top. Thanks for being patient with me, y'all. I get really nervous whenever I do improv loops. I feel like I have like a timer going off in my head of how long I should take to do it. We gotta get our metronome here hooked up, and then I'll record and we'll just make something up, see what happens. So, and then this is my Soundburner core, by the way. Most of you guys already know what this is, but if I use a loop from scratch, I have this in my pocket so that I can feel the metronome click without anyone having to hear that tick-tock sound. So let me just make sure it's hooked up, and we'll go from there. You just made me miss The Simpsons very suddenly and powerfully. Tripwire. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I'm doing a 6/8 groove. Who's she be? Wow. So we're going to change this to 6/8. I, through the app, can change where the downbeats are. So I'm making it on beats 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6. Dun, da, da, ba, da, da, dun, dun, ba, da, da. Let's try to. All right, so on the guitar, what I did was my face. My face was like, I don't know. We'll see how it sounds. We'll just have fun with it. 2, 3. Get out of here, kick drum. You're not even in the right key signature or time signature. I think I'm gonna go with it. Let's just get it a bit cleaner. And I feel like just a tad bit slower. Ready? I think I'm gonna try and do violin next. I feel like I got most of what my idea was. You can kind of tell at the end I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to do at the end of it. I liked where it was going though. It kind of made me think of Skyrim for some reason, so I feel like I went for more of like the old-timey folksy instruments. That one's worth revisiting though. There's something in there. I just don't know what I was looking for quite there. For Boston, by the way, thank you. Got to catch my favorite streamer, so I can't even read all those words because I'll just get all shy. But thank you so much, Boston. You're always like that extra boost of confidence that I feel like you just sense when I need it, and then there you are. I'm proud of myself because I kept pushing. I admittedly panic a lot when I do improv loops. I like totally panic. I get so nervous. And I was starting to get to that place. But I'm proud of myself for not giving up, and I kept trying. I think there was some things that are worth taking away from it. So who knows? We might bring it back at some point. Let's see. I think I'm going to come back and do Sister Rosetta and go back to doing tracks. Improv is the most fun. Well, I know it's something that you guys really love. It's just admittedly so hard for me to allow myself to be comfortable doing it. But I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying. And I'm getting better at it. I just need some more experience, I guess. Before we get going for more video game stuff, I am going to take a quick break just to use the restroom. And I think I'm going to grab myself a cheeky little beer. I'm traveling tomorrow. Justin, thank you. You make it look so dang easy. I feel like I'm about to have like a nervous breakdown whenever that's dramatic, but I get very nervous when I do improv loops. Shout out for Justin, by the way, Astrovert, who's one of my streamer friends who I make sure I'm always continuously sub to because he deserves the constant support. He's very talented. That's a good way of looking at it. I'll try and embrace the adrenaline rush from it. All right, y'all. Real quick, I'm going to step away and I'm going to get a beer. Let's do it. I'm back. Thanks, let me step away for a second, y'all. Let's see. I feel like we have had that suggestion before for Zeri. I'm definitely open to it. I'd want to make sure that it would just have some variety, like pre-planning a little bit. But maybe that's just me over-controlling again. Oh, you guys, I was doing that thing I do, which I'm working on. I was being hard on myself for being hard on myself. Do you ever do that? I feel like that's something I fall into all the time. But the first step's being aware of it, at least. Oh, I also wanted to show you the other useless thing that I got at Walgreens today. Oh yeah, I'm ready for St. Patrick's Day. The only unfortunate thing is they really hurt at the bridge of the nose. It's quite sharp, so that's not ideal. I'm trying to figure out if there's something I can figure out to fix that. Oh, that's such a good idea, Cathedora. I don't, but I like where we're heading with that. I think there's something I'd be able to MacGyver together potentially. Also, I got myself a little bevy. Cheers, y'all. I haven't had a drink on stream for a long time, but I'm admittedly having a bit of pre-travel nerves with getting on the plane tomorrow. So I kind of want to just unwind a little bit. If it's okay. I feel so naughty. Hooray. Elton, what's up? Everyone should have a hot glue gun. I'm surprised I actually don't. I feel like that would be something I would have. I am going to Austin, Texas, because I'm going to be meeting up with one of the bands I play for, and I'm going to play a bunch of shows for South by Southwest. And I'm super excited about that. Making sure I got all the priority requests. So I think what I'm going to do next is some Final Fantasy. And the one that is really calling out to me right now is Eunice theme from Final Fantasy X. And this particular version that I really like to play over is done by the wonderful pianist arranger TPR. So if you like what you hear, definitely check out his other albums. Let's see. I haven't played that one for a bit. That was nice to revisit. I think that song is so beautiful. I'm going to also do TPR's version of Calm Before the Storm. This one is one of my favorites from Final Fantasy X. It's not the most kind of like that appears. It's not a piece that appears on like the top 5, I think, for the soundtrack quite often, but I think it's really, really pretty. One never forgets. Thank you. I do have a couple classical pieces on my list, not many, but I do. I find myself feeling really nervous to try and play classical music as I haven't had much experience in it. I've been learning it a lot lately, but I think since I didn't have that strong background that a lot of people do, I get really shy about doing it. Maybe that's what I should try to do. Why don't I try the flute dim more? I haven't even practiced this for a long time, so we'll see what happens, but I feel like I got in a bit of a confidence funk for a second here. So usually when that happens, I have to go for a just go for it mindset. So I think I'll try and do it without the track for a second to make sure I have it under my hands, and then we'll go from there. And I'll just go for it. I love you guys. I'm very lucky to have you. Commit to your note. This is where I get lost. I think I'm gonna just go for it. Sorry to ignore the raid for that second there. For Dr. Rolofson, thank you for the raid. Is this? I have a feeling I know what this is gonna be. Oh, wait. I don't think I actually know how to read that. I see F sharp, G. I don't know. Sorry. Thank you very much for the raid. Please let me know if I could play something for you. I was just trying to kind of break my comfort zone a little bit and try and do a classical piece. I don't do that often because I get really self-conscious and nervous. But the only way I'm going to get over it is if I just keep going. For David, it's nice to see you again. How are you? Let's see here. I think I have accompaniment saved on this computer. Yes, I do. For Thundrillium, thank you. I haven't been to Texas for probably 7 years or something. No worries for Dr. Olafson. I'm doing okay. Having a bit of the pre-travel jitters, not gonna lie, but you guys are luckily giving me a place to get some of that out, you know? Okay, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna just do a volume check first. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, let's do it. I'm glad I went for it. I see moments of improvement. I haven't played that for a long time, admittedly. But I'm getting through a confidence funk right now, you guys. My confidence is pretty hit right now. I'm just trying to kind of get through it. Let's see. I'll try and do... Why don't I do like Noctis's theme? I'm really focusing on just like getting my tone and bravery up just a little bit. It's getting there. That helped. Because that one's kind of in a hard key for me. It's has 4 flats, A flat. Let's do another piece with flats in it. Thank you guys so much, by the way. I feel kind of guilty whenever I'm whenever I'm chipping away at the thoughts. I feel kind of guilty about it. You know, I just have to be honest about, I don't have to be honest, but I guess I like to be. You know, just that I'm definitely fighting my confidence with streaming still a lot. Not all the time, but every once in a while I get hit and I get kind of scared. But I'm getting stronger, and so I'm trying to just like nurse that part of me and just be like, come on, keep going, girl. I've always had, you know, trouble with my confidence for sure. But it's something that, especially in this new year, I've been really trying to listen to and like actively just work really hard on and figure out where it's coming from and strategies to get through it. And one thing that always helps me is first just being honest about it. And then 2 is zeroing in on like a small thing to work on. And right now I'm just working on really getting comfortable without the reverb and just, you know, making sure I can get a continuously clean tone going. So we're getting there. I just don't want to bring anybody down when I bring up stuff like that. NG Nerd, you really shouldn't worry. You're extremely talented and we appreciate the hell out of you. Well, I think I got in my head for a bit too, where I'd be like, oh, if I show I'm self-conscious, then like my stream won't do well, so I have to keep faking it till I make it, kind of. And like there are sincere moments where I feel like I really am like strong and I have it, but I then got scared to like bring it up, and I feel that if I bring it up, then I've kind of already failed doubly in a way because I admitted it. It's helping me talk through all this stuff, so thank you. But for right now, I'm just again putting everything I have into really getting a tone that I feel comfortable and confident about. So I'm gonna do some Near. I really love this song. It's called Song of the Ancients. It's another tricky key for me, but I'm determined. Thank you for letting me have a vulnerable moment, you guys. I appreciate it. This is called Song of the Ancients, Popola. It's really beautiful. I hope you like it. had the super dry one on too. Huh? That made me feel better. There was a couple little parts where I'm already like thinking, okay, I gotta figure out how to make that vibrato lighter and looser. I gotta make that stringing change cleaner. But I'm at least not thinking those things in a self-beating up way like I usually do. I'm kind of more excited by it, where I'm like, okay, I'm I'm like, what's the word I'm looking for? Ruling out little things each time I go, and just being able to more accurately focus on how to make it sound like how I want to say it. Isn't that song so beautiful, by the way? I have a very special place in my heart for it because I first heard that song when I was setting up this room to stream in. I was just realizing essentially that I wasn't going to be able to support myself anymore by teaching. I was a full-time teacher before quarantine. And then when quarantine hit, I lost all of my students except 2 because people didn't want lessons through the computer, which I totally understood, like especially for a young, kid, it's hard. And I just started making just a little bit of money from Twitch streaming. And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to give this everything I got. And this song came on a playlist while I was hanging up these shelves with the vines coming down. I was like, I need to make the background look nice if this is going to be my new backdrop. And this came on, and I was just like fully enchanted by it. I stopped everything I was doing and I put this song on repeat probably for 20 minutes. I do that when it's a song I like. It's kind of embarrassing, but I almost like desperately want to hear it and understand why it's hitting me in the way it is, whether it's a melody or chord progression. But I wasn't really good enough to play it on stream for a while because I wasn't as good as I am now. Even though I'm still not at the level I want to be, it is a nice piece for me to step back. I think a handful of my streamers know I'm a Twitch streamer now, yeah. I still teach 2 of them, and I'll never stop teaching them. I taught them each for 8 years now. That song was almost cut from the game? Really? Oh my god, I think it's it's my favorite from the soundtrack. Thank you, NG Nerd, by the way, for your sweet words with your resub. That was really nice. For, Fug, thank you for the follow. And FN, thank you. Let's do another Nier song. I'm really enjoying this. But yeah, I can't help but associate this song with kind of like one of my like life transition pieces, you know what I mean? Where I'm like, oh, this is when everything changed and I was so scared. FN, thank you for a brand new sub. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Anonymous! Oh my god. Thank you guys. Anonymous, whoever you were, thank you so much for that dono. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. Oh my goodness. This is called Voice of No Return from Nier. Thank you again, whoever that was. I feel like I'm getting my groove back here a bit. It felt really good to just be very open and honest for a moment, though, too. So thank you, guys. Let's see. That made me want to do this piece from, it's actually from a horror game, but I just think it's so beautiful. It's from a game called Rule of Rose, which me and my roommate from college played through together. And the entire game is scored by a string quartet and a piano. And it's just so like gothic and beautiful. And I never thought that when I was sitting on the floor as a, junior in college with my roommate, that I would actually be, oh my God. Ah. Oh my God. Anonymous 2. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Ah, thank you, whoever you are. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness. Ah, you guys, thank you. I don't know what to say. It definitely pays off my plane ticket for Austin, Texas. The band drove down in the van, but I had some things that I needed to do here, and I still wanted to do it, so I bought a plane ticket to meet them down there. Oh my goodness, Flushed. Thank you guys. Whoever you are, thank you. Oh my goodness. Goodness golly, Miss Molly. Thank you. Whew. Okay, let me play this piece. I wish I had a more graceful way of just saying thank you. I just don't know. Ah. Woo-wee. Okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for handicapper for a full year of subs. I really appreciate you. Thank you. To be honest, I just have zero desire to play Paganini. I find that when it comes to how I at least play music, I play best if it's something I really like and I care about. And, you know, maybe one day I'll like sit down and put in that work to do it. But who is anonymous? What is happening? Please don't give too much than you can. Oh my God, but thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my God. I sounded angry at you. I'm not angry. I'm shell shocked and grateful and very surprised. Jeez. Oh Lord, be angry. Is that what people? No, that can't be what. I'm cool. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you. Whoever you are, thank you. Oh my goodness. I am taking a classical lessons, and I have been taking on really challenging pieces, and I do want to, like, you know, put things in that are difficult, but I don't want to put something in for the sake of it being difficult. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I think the best example I can give is when people are like, why don't you play Flight of the Bumblebee? And I'm like, I have zero desire to play Flight of the Bumblebee. Like, it's a important piece in musical history, but it doesn't light my fire. And I'm a very, very passionate person, and I play best when, again, I can really get in the moment. So I have found some classical pieces that make me have that feeling, and I'm working towards, but I'm never going to be the player that plays something because it's difficult as the purpose. Oh, my heart's going so fast. Oh man, you guys, thank you. I know I was kind of in a weird headspace today. I feel a lot better now. I mean, not just because obviously the incredible generosity from one person, but it makes me feel better talking about this stuff. I hope I don't come off as like manipulative or anything. I'm a very open person, and I like to think that maybe by being open, I might be able to help someone else by recognizing their own things, or encourage them to, you know, talk through their own things. I worry about that stuff. I know I worry too much. Shocker, I worry a lot. Me? But you know, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's kind of funny that I found myself in a career where this is my full time, but also at the same time I'm quite shy, and I don't necessarily like being the center of attention, believe it or not. I know that's really hard to believe with what I'm doing. What I do love is playing music. I love playing music, and if I can play music and have it actually touch someone, that's what just makes me so excited and inspired. But I'm always kind of fighting this awkwardness I feel about being front and center. Because I've worked in Nashville for 10 years now, and I've always had my jobs be to make the songwriter look good, or the lead singer, because I get hired to, play on their songs and compliment them. And I took that job very seriously and lovingly. But I didn't have to talk into the mic much or like do anything like that. But again, with your help, I'm starting to get there, and I'm practicing. In the other room, I have my pedal board set up, and I've been practicing doing my loops live with the Boss pedal that I used to use to loop. And so I'm getting towards there, I'm making my way. Let's do I'd like to do Hometown from Xenoblade Chronicles. I was talking about how I've been experimenting with my practice routine, and did I just get another? I don't know what to do. Oh my goodness. I really hope whoever this is not gifting more than they can or should. With that being said, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I got like emotional. I mean, admittedly, I've been a bit emotional lately. Like, you guys know that. It's been, again, like a big kind of transition I've been going through lately in a lot of respects. And, I'm still, I know, I'm still definitely figuring out getting used to home without Blue here. And I don't know. I've been it's hard for me to explain. It's been this time in my life where I've been so excited, and I feel like a lot of good things are really starting to like happen, and opportunities. But on the other hand, I also feel kind of more, I don't want to say on my own, because I have a really good group of friends here too. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm probably trying to say too much. So I should just play a piece. Okay, get back to what you were going to say before. I've been really zeroing in on my violin practice over the past 4 or 5 months. And I've been experimenting with things I've always wanted to be able to do as a violinist, but haven't been able to do. And one thing was I wanted to get better at having different types of vibrato. My vibrato is quite loose, which I think is really nice for that romantic kind of feel. But I also really like the really tight, kind of sharp vibratos, because I think they have a certain power behind it. In the piece I just played for you from Rule of Rose, I think that one requires a really tight vibrato, whereas the piece I'm about to do for you next has a very loose vibrato. So I want to try and play both of them without the track for a second and see if I can actually successfully have a difference between my vibrato. Vibrato is the wobble kind of that happens with the note you hear. Agent Dave, how are you? It's nice to see you. I bought a junk violin about 2 months ago. I can't hold it with my neck, so I bought myself a keyboard last week. For Fug, do you have a shoulder rest by any chance? They look a bunch of different ways, but this is a basic shoulder rest. And it's kind of like a car jack for the violin, where it will lift it up to your chin. And the padding here helps you hold it under your chin. Like that. That might help you hold it in place. Just making sure. Oh my goodness, everybody. So let's try the tight vibrato first. This is the one I'm not quite there yet for, but I'm working on it. So I need to move smaller amounts and faster. Getting kind of better at it. Normally I'd be... But if I make it faster... I'll keep working on it. My goal, more than anything, is like, I need to make sure that I just become the most well-rounded musician I can be. I want to be the kind of player that can sit in at a bluegrass jam and I almost want to sound like a completely different player when I play classical and just be able to kind of go in between all these things. For Amanita, I was actually talking to Emmy today. We are talking about meeting up for dinner after I get back from South by Southwest. But we met up and had coffee before, which was really, really nice. And once I get back, we're gonna get a nice dinner together. So that was me trying to perform with a tighter vibrato. This piece has an existing violin in it that I'm about to play for you. And it has a very wide vibrato, honestly a bit wider than mine usually is. So now I'm going to try and have something like very much the opposite of what I just did. I also saw the question, does a Stradivarius have a shoulder rest? Shoulder rests do not come attached to the violin. They are meant to be removable. Some players, it's not really a matter of what you should do. It just depends on the player. Some people prefer a little foam pad. Some people even just will play without it and put like a handkerchief here so it doesn't irritate their skin. I would say the vast majority, though, use a shoulder rest. It's just comfortable. It's also a bit like more secure for your instrument. It's not going to go anywhere as much. For UD, thank you. Believe it or not, that song is from a horror game. And when I heard it, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to play this. Gopi, I don't know if I said so yet, but thank you so much for your resub for 14 months now. Thank you very much. And Sue Penguin, thank you. Great to see you streaming wonderful music, especially video game music. I think I might be sticking mostly with game music for tonight, if that's okay, y'all. I also do loops and singing, but I'm really enjoying playing violin right now. The priority requests are open, so if someone, really wants to hear something, I'll leave those open. But I'm kind of just following my instincts right now. For Celebrate, thank you for the follow. for Fug. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, a tier 3 sub. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Everybody tonight, I feel so much better. Thank you so much. I kind of want to do a pass at this without the track, if that's okay. Could you hear what I mean with how this violin has such a wide vibrato compared to the last one? You can really hear this kind of pulse. It's a bit wider than, again, how I would typically do it, but I want to see if I can push myself out of my comfort zone. So let's find my note. Make it wide and wobbly. I like to speed up the vibrato here, though. So the strings can make a difference in the sound, but mainly what you were hearing, at least for the difference between those two, was the size of the vibrato. My strings are a little bit darker, a little heavier, because I find for the bands that I play for, it helps it not pierce through in too bright of a manner. Like when I hear phone recordings of when I play with bands, the violin can really cut through on those phone recordings and sometimes sound a little too squeaky for my liking. So I like having a darker kind of tone to it. Okay, let's see. I'm really enjoying doing these. Oh, you know what I should do? Let's do that piece from Omori. We're kind of having like a classical kind of vibe right now. The final duet. This one's very, very pretty. Thank you again, for everybody. It's really such a gift to have encouragement and, you know, the safety to just be able to make this stream, I guess, whatever I want it to be, whether it's playing through the pieces or playing through without tracks or loops or singing. And I really appreciate the support to have such range on it. Cathedra, this is like the best gift I've ever had. I like can't stop playing with it. It helps my anxiety, I feel, having something to mess with. And then knowing it's my blue boy is that much better. Okay, final duet. I'm going to start without the track and then do it with it. I think I saw on Instagram, Cathedora, that you were offering doing those for, like, selling these. If that's the case, can I give you a shout out? Because Cathedora made me for Christmas, as well as a pair of earrings, this adorable little magnet of my little guy, Baloo. It's got his color eyes and everything. And I know that I think I saw that Cathedora was doing that. Sorry if I'm shouting you out for something you don't want. I'm just saying I like it. Oh my gosh. This is so awkward. I'm so sorry. You can't have them. They're mine. All right, I'm gonna just play. Oh no. All right, once without the piece. Nothing to see. Nope. I don't know what you're talking about. Too much reverb. Butts. That was pretty rough. Let's see. Think about when you change the string. Better? Thank you, Zyglor. No. Zygorox? Thank you. I'm sorry I said your name bad. And French Gamer, Silver, and Chengmania. Thank you, guys. It was better, I think. I wish I could land on vibrato there. Gotta get that wide vibrato. I feel like I'm making progress here, though. I think I'm gonna keep going with these piano ones. I'm gonna do two pieces I learned from Demo that are really pretty. The first one's soft, it's called Yawning Lion, and then the second one is Living in the One. Let's see. Yawning Lion. Ham solo, welcome. I should do those notes separate. Let's go from here. I'm having a kind of a rare moment on stream where I'm really focusing on more of like a practice attitude. I mean, for practice, I would do like one measure or two measures, but I'm just going through a bunch of these and making it feel more comfortable. I've also been experimenting with like being more in control of whether I'm using a tight, quick vibrato or more looser. Many of you guys already know this by now, but in case that's not the case, follow Storioni Girl, also Julia Dina on YouTube. You'll find her playing violin mostly over there, but she also plays games here on Twitch, and she's my violin teacher and my, you know, like coach for helping me conquer a lot of my fears with violin lately. And I feel like it's really starting to settle into a new kind of level that I'm going for. I loved You're the Chauffeur cover. Thank you. Are there similar sounding sounds I should check out? You mean to that one? Well, the reason why I personally really liked the Chauffeur is because it features a major minor swap off between chords. So if you like that one, you might like Mr. Tillman if you haven't already heard me do that. I feel like I pick a lot of kind of minory weird ones. Let me think. I kind of want to do Paranoid Android. I just saw it and wanted to do it. It's not necessarily similar to the Chauffeur in any way, but... Actually, I think I'm gonna put on the Chauffeur and take one last quick break. And then when we get back, wind it down with a couple more songs. So I make sure that I get some sleep before my flight tomorrow. Where did that start from, you guys? And Duran Duran, that command. I smile when I see it, but I don't know why. Did I say that? Or did one of you guys say that? I'm confused. Where did this come from? You blink Cathedora. I will read chat as this video plays. So this is the last video that I've uploaded onto my YouTube channel, and I'm so close to finishing the vlog. I'm looking over at it now. It started off as me documenting my progress with my violin practice and my lessons, but then I ended up just bringing the camera everywhere with me over the course of like 2.5 months, and I'm really happy with it. I've put in 4 recording sessions, rehearsals, and lots of different things. A DM or a text? Or maybe on Instagram? I'm too curious. You're lying to me. I don't see anything. Oh, never mind. I didn't check Discord. You didn't lie to me. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. I will read this on my break. But, I don't know what I was talking about before this. Just thank you guys. I'm really excited about, the vlog. I'm excited to show this with you and get to show you guys, you know, more than just me sitting in this corner of this room, because I've made a career as a musician at first by hitting the sidewalks, and that sounds bad. I meant like going to venues and playing shows. Don't ruin this for me. And I've been, you know, traveling for gigs. I've gotten to see so many different states and do so many different things over this time. And so I'm excited to get to show just a small window into what that looks like. Into an IRL stream, I'm way too shy. Oh my god, I would die. Can you imagine? I'm gonna try... Fast, you are my manager. You just come up with all the best ideas. That's very good. I really like that. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna take my last quick little break here, and we'll do a little conclusion of music. I appreciate you all so much. Here's my cover of Duran Duran's The Chauffeur.
Glides are moving, oh, looking for a new place to drive. You sit beside me, so newly charming. Sweating dewdrops glisten fresh in your sight, and the sun looks down, letting everything behind. It's the front of your dress, all shadowy line, and the droning engine thaws in time with you. Shadowy light and the droning engine throbs in time. You're beating hard. Sing, blue silver. Way down the lane away, living for another day. The aphids on the bend, drifting haze. Swim seagull in the sky towards that hollow western night. My envied lady holds you fast in her gaze, and the sun looks down, letting everything behind. It's the front of your dress, all shadowy line, and the droning engine thaws in time with you beating hard. And the sun looks down, letting everything behind. It's the front of your dress, all shadowy line, and the droning engine thaws in time with you beating hard. Sing, blue silver. watching lovers part. I feel you smiling, where glass splinters lie so deep in your mind. To tear out from your eyes with a thought to stiffen brooding lies. I'll only watch you leave me further behind. And the sun dips down, letting it behind. It's the front of your dress, all shadowy line. And the droning engine thaws in time with you being home. And the sun dips down, letting it behind. It's the front of your dress, all shadowy line. And the droning engine thaws in time with you being home. And the sun dips down, letting it behind. It's the front of your dress, all shadowy line. And the droning engine thaws in time with you being home. And the sun dips down, letting it behind. It's the front of your dress, all shadowy line. And the droning engine thaws in time with your beating heart.
Rawr. It's so funny when people talk about some of the outfits, especially for that video, because like the one where I'm singing that kind of looks like a dress, that one is just a scarf. Like I wore a tank top and just took the straps down and like secured that, and then I wrapped the scarf up and tied it in big knots in the back and taped the lace overlay. And then like the shirt I put on backwards. But I feel like when it comes to finding, Butley, how are you? I can't help myself. I want to give you, I wish I could show you. I snuck you, Butley, into the vlog that I'm working on. I included a little tidbit from when Fire Kid, the duo that I recorded for, that's awesome. I took a snippet of their stream and I found this part in it and it just cracked me up. Let me see if you can hear it. Oh, I have to put it through let's see.
Butley, thank you. Butley! The most handsome man.
The most handsome man.
Sir Butley.
Butley, thank you so much.
Thank you for the 5, dude. And here comes Joe.
There's more surprises in how I edited it, but I just thought it was way too funny. I mean, it's a 45-minute vlog, so there's a lot in here. One of the songs I actually recorded on is that is going to be released on Friday. So I'm really excited to be able to put this up and you guys can you can, you know, check it out. It's really cool. I'm really excited about it. It sounds like a battle theme from like Bravely Default, but it's a cool rock song. For Darth Whatface, it was actually kind of a bluegrass arrangement of Chemical Plant from Sonic 2. And that's going to be released as well at some point in the future. It's available now on their Patreon, I think. That was one I was terrified to record on. I was so nervous about that. I still get so nervous for recording sessions, but anyway, let's do Paranoid Android. I think I might just make that my finale. It sounds like I'm so full of myself. And I did get a lot of blue in there too. Got to celebrate the little boy. Thank you, everybody. Let's do it. Thank you for the follows, Just Tokyo, and your kind words in chat. Thank you. We blocked the term Paganini. I freaking love it. Yeah, keep that one blocked for sure. Thank you, Smells Like Nirvana. Cap, thank you very much for the follows, you guys. Oh no. I feel like Dylan is so good. He is so, so good. Oh yeah. I kind of want to show you guys something too. Oh, never mind. I opened up the wrong thing. I'll just trust my gut. We'll just do this. Paranoid Android by Radiohead. Boop beep boo boo doo boop. Bleep bloop blah bloop blah 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 beep boop beep. Pencils, have you said anything about my pants? I'm wearing the pants. Oh, wait. Okay.
Could you stop the noise and trying to get some from all the unborn chicken voices in my head. What's that? What's that? When I am king, you will be first against the wall of your opinion, which is of no consequence. What's that? What's that? Ambition makes you look pretty ugly. Kicking, squealing, Gucci little piggy. You don't remember, why don't you remember my name? Off with the Sandman, off with the Sandman. Why don't you remember my name? Well, I guess he does. Rain down on me. From a great height, from a great height, rain down, come on, rain down on me. From a great height, from a great rain down, come on, rain down on me. From a great height, from a great that's it, sir, you're leaving the cradle of pigs, the dust I was screaming, the yuppie's not working, the pomegranate, the vomit, the pomegranate, the vomit. God loves his children, God loves his children.
Sorry, neighbors. I haven't had a complaint yet since living here, so I think I'm fine. Oh, I love that song, man. And again, I can hear how really laying off of the reverb as much is really helping me lock in with my intonation, both for violin as well as singing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I feel like tonight was a bit of an atypical stream, but I had such a good time. I know I got super in my head at that one moment, but I'm really happy that I didn't get lost in it like I used to, admittedly. Thank you, everyone, so much. And we are going to do us a raid. And I'm just taking a look at who's on right now. Let's rate Philip Boehm music. He's another very talented fiddle player. And I don't think I've said hello to him yet. Yes, thank you, everyone. Like the title says, this is going to be my last stream this week because tomorrow I'm going to be on a plane heading down to Austin, Texas to get to play 4 shows with my band, Tales, that I play with here in Nashville. And I'm super excited about it. I'm ready to get on stage again, man. It's been a bit. But I will be back next week. The stream will be the same next week, except Mondays will be at a later time because I fly back in the morning. Once again, everybody, thank you so much. Give Philip some love, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you so very much, everyone. Love you all so much. Thank you.